everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new series just dropped on Netflix called Forget You Not, and this series, it is from Taiwanese, and although this series was in Mandarin, so I'm not sure where exactly this show is from. Let me know in the comment. So in the show you see this comedian. She wants to be this aspiring comedian, but she works in this convenience store, and she has this dad who has dementia. In the show starts with, and we see this dad is just like kind of like a free spirit type, he this comedian, she called back when she was little, and her dad actually forgot her in the grocery store, and how she felt when he just left her behind. And when she comes back to him, he's like, oh, I lost you, I'm glad you are back. So whole her life, this comedian, this lady, she is dealing with her dad is just forgetting her. And of course, later on in the show, we find out he actually have dementia. So in the show, we also see that what is her name? Jung Lee. She has these two best friend. One is married with kids. Another one is just single. She has a boyfriend. And the show does centers around this comedian, how she try to overcome this pain she has with her father. Like her relationship with her father is very interesting in this show, it's very up and down all the time. And the dad is just so personally, I really I really like this show. This show is very likable, it's very easy watch, especially the daughter and the father, their relationship in this show is actually very interesting. And so I personally, I have kind of two feelings for dad. So this dad as a person, he's really very nice, chill and cool, type father. But if you think him as a father, obviously he forgets her, and it's hard for a daughter to I guess go through this thing with the dad. So this show has two sides to this character. So I personally thought he was very interesting, but I also like the lead actress. She is actually very likable in this show. Her character faces all this problem every day her life, and I thought they were also very, very interesting. Also the way she meets her husband in this show, also very interesting. I personally also liked her friends. They are also very funny. This show, it has very interesting tone. This is kind of like a comedy slash drama, and all the characters in this show is actually very likable. Also some of the dialogues in this shows are actually this show at a time is very funny. It's really very funny. Same time, some of the story you are watching is really touches audience heart, because as the audience you are like, wow, this dad is just he's really very different than what you imagine. And some of the things he said to her in the show, I was just like, this is a real thing he's saying to her. You can be mad at him. This dad was really very interesting character. I felt I feel like both of these characters were interesting. That is the show is centers around, and also her relationship with, I guess, everybody else is also part of this show. So overall, I thought this show is actually very interesting concept. But the way the execution for this show is also very likable. I feel like I was end of it. I really like this show. Same time, it was really surprising how funny it was. There's so many scenes as the audience, you are just like, wow. How do you react to in that situation? This show really put audience into this woman's shoe, She's in some of this situation, one, for instance, for example, one customer actually come to her, and he brings all these things to her, and he actually asks her to he wants to pay everything separate bill he wants from her. That scene was just so damn good. There's so many scenes like this in this show. They're really good and very relatable, This show really puts audience into this situation. You think about, whoa, what would I do? You know what I mean? This show done really very good job like bringing all this human drama here. So I personally really like this show. It's actually very likable and very watchable. So there's some I feel like the production for the show is actually quite good. All the actors are really good, and all the scenes they move very quickly, like there isn't very drag out scene overall. Also the show is actually dubbed in English, so like the dubbing was also very good. Overall, I thought the show did had some interesting character that I personally really liked. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this series? If you enjoyed this review, don't watch other reviews on other shows. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take